From creatures stalking from the woods to police cams spotting strange creatures, or even the real case of an exorcism recorded on the tape. These are a few of the things we will look at, so stick to the end. In this video, we see two boys casually filming themselves on the terrace of their house, enjoying a relaxed moment with their dog. The atmosphere is lighthearted as they engage in a playful game, tossing a ball for their dog to chase on the grass in their courtyard. However, the mood shifts when they notice something unusual in the forest bordering their property. Through the trees, they spot a tall, black, humanoid figure seemingly watching them. One of the boys, upon realizing the presence of this mysterious creature, alerts his friend and turns the camera towards the forest to capture it. The footage shows the creature moving behind the trees, its tall and humanoid form distinctly visible. This unexpected and somewhat ominous sighting casts a shadow over the previously carefree scene. The video ends leaving me with an unsettled feeling caused by the unknown nature of this creature that is being so close to a residential area. This video presents a series of images that are both intriguing and unsettling. It begins with a photograph of Annalise, a young girl who appears normal and pretty, her smile radiating innocence. However, the tone of the video shifts dramatically as it progresses. Following the initial photo are 6 additional pictures of Annalise, each allegedly depicting her under the possession of different demons. Accompanying each image are voice recordings, claimed to be Annalise's, but they sound drastically altered, echoing the personalities of the entities said to possess her.
Ruhe gibt's nur dort, wo die Liebe ist.
Ja, bei uns gibt's nur
Nur Hass.
Ja.
Und wo nur Hass ist, da gibt's keine Ruhe.
Nein, und für uns gibt's nie Ruhe. Nie.
Weil
Ewigkeit.
The sequence of demonic figures includes Cain, Nero, Fleischmann, Judas, and finally, Lucifer. With each image, Annalise's appearance seems to transform, reflecting the intense nature of the possession. Her face changes, becoming almost unrecognizable, a visual representation of the torment she's supposedly experiencing. I have to say that the audio alone is haunting. Combined with the image of the poor girl, it leaves a terrifying mark in my mind, especially knowing her end. This girl went through 67 Catholic exorcisms and ultimately died of malnutrition. Later, her parents and the priests being convicted of negligent homicide. In this video, a man films a nocturnal scene in the woods, capturing an unusual encounter. The camera focuses on a peculiar brown bird, distinguished by its notably long beak. The bird's presence, now clear, that is a kiwi, is accentuated by the distinct and somewhat eerie noises it makes, which resonate through the quiet of the night. As the man continues to film, the bird remains the focal point, its repetitive, strange noises adding an enigmatic quality to the footage. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the bird vanishes into the depths of the woods, leaving behind a sense of mystery. I had no idea that such cute little birds were able to make such terrifying sounds. And if I happened to find myself in a forest at night, when one of those creatures started making these sounds, I would for sure think it is something evil out there. In this video, a man attempts a delicate task on a beach, catching a small, peculiar creature with tweezers. The creature is gray and snake-like in miniature form, making it an unusual sight. The creature, despite its size, displays an impressive agility. Just as the man appears to be close to successfully catching it, the creature makes a swift escape, darting away with remarkable speed. Its ability to move so rapidly on the beach's surface adds to its mystique. I am not sure what exactly this creature is, and I never had any idea that there were such strange creatures right under our feet while at the beach. In this video, we witness a tense and unusual situation unfolding in front of a house. A group of 4 men is seen frantically trying to secure a net across the door of the house, their efforts aimed at containing something within. The camera captures their struggle, adding a sense of urgency to the scene. Suddenly, the reason for their efforts becomes clear. A leopard attempts to leap out of the house, trying to escape by jumping over the door. Despite the men's desperate attempts to hold the net and block its exit, the leopard finds another way out, near the door, and lunges at one of the men, knocking him to the ground before fleeing the scene. The video then cuts to a shot of the leopard perched on the stairs of a different house. A man approaches, presumably trying to tranquilize the animal. However, his attempt backfires as the leopard pounces on him in a swift and aggressive manner. The presence of a leopard in what appears to be an urban setting raises alarming questions. Such a dangerous wild animal in the city poses significant risks, not only to the animal itself, but also to the resident. In this surprising video, a casual golfing scene takes an unexpected turn. Filmed from the perspective of an onlooker, 2 men are seen stepping out of a golf cart, unaware of what's about to unfold. Suddenly, a kangaroo appears out of nowhere, adding a wild twist to their day. The kangaroo, known for its strength and sometimes unpredictable behavior, targets one of the men. In a swift and surprising move, it attacks, knocking the man to the ground. I find surprising how the kangaroo took 2 hits from the man like it was nothing. Instead, he kept pursuing. I wonder just what that man did to the kangaroo to get all its wrath upon him. This intriguing video, captured by a trail camera, presents a mysterious scene in a green forest during daylight. The camera focuses on a large, black, hairy creature, which is notably tall and walks on 2 legs. The bipedal movement of the creature is clear, although the image itself is somewhat blurry due to the zoomed-in perspective. The creature's appearance and characteristics inevitably bring to mind the legendary Bigfoot, a figure that has long been a subject of folklore and speculation. The way it moves through the forest, almost blending into the greenery, adds to the mystery and intrigue of the footage, leaving an unsettling feeling. What do you think? Is this authentic? In this captivating video, a person films their unexpected encounter in the forest while walking with a child. They come across a peculiar sight, a large, black bipedal creature covered in hair standing behind a tree. Its appearance strikingly resembles the legendary Bigfoot, known in folklore for its elusive nature. The creature seems to be observing them just as cautiously as they are observing it. The way it hides behind the tree, almost as if playing a game of hide and seek, adds an element of mystery and intrigue to the scene. The forest setting, with its natural cover, provides the perfect backdrop for such an enigmatic sighting. This encounter leaves a lingering, unsettling feeling, especially considering the presence of a child. Why was the creature so still, even when clearly being spotted? In this eerie video, taken in a dark open field, we're presented with a chilling sight, a pair of red glowing eyes peering out from the distance. The darkness shrouds the creature, leaving its shape and identity to the imagination. The video, with its minimal visibility, creates a sense of suspense and unease. The glowing eyes, a classic element of nocturnal wildlife, hint at the presence of an unknown being lurking in the shadows. This fleeting glimpse is all that's offered, leaving viewers to wonder about the creature's intentions and nature. Some viewers mentioned they might be some faraway lights that just happen to look like eyes. But I don't know, they seem a lot more terrifying than just some faraway lights. What do you think? This video, captured from a camera mounted on a policeman's costume, plunges us into a tense nighttime search in a forest. The atmosphere is heavy with a palpable sense of fear, emphasized by the officer's audible, anxious breathing. As the policeman navigates through the dark, dense woods, the tension escalates. Suddenly, he encounters a mysterious humanoid creature, an unexpected and startling presence in the stillness of the night. Reacting to this unforeseen encounter, the officer instinctively fires in the direction of the creature. But what exactly did he see? We only managed to hear the creature, which is like an alien growl. The video leaves me with a lingering sense of unease. The encounter in the forest, brief and shrouded in darkness, raises more questions than answers. What was this creature? This footage is sure to leave a lasting impression, evoking a mix of curiosity and apprehension about the unknown entities that might lurk in the shadows. In this intriguing video, a man captures footage from within a lush green forest during daylight. The camera focuses on the dense array of trees, and amid this natural backdrop, something extraordinary appears. Behind the trees, there emerges a large, brown, hairy creature walking on two legs. The creature's appearance and bipedal movement are remarkably similar to the legendary Bigfoot, a figure shrouded in mystery and folklore. The video gives us a fleeting glimpse of this elusive creature as it moves through the forest, almost blending into the natural surroundings. Its presence in such a serene environment adds a layer of intrigue and wonder. Personally, the video leaves me with an unsettling feeling, a mix of awe and curiosity. As to the authenticity of the video, I leave that up to you. In this heart-stopping video, a brave man faces a harrowing situation in a pond. He's seen desperately trying to rescue a puppy from the clutches of an alligator. Despite the alligator's relatively small size, the struggle is intense and perilous. The cries of the puppy heighten the tension, emphasizing the urgency and danger of the situation. The man, showing remarkable courage and determination, wrestles with the alligator. It's a battle of wills and strength, with the man's sole focus on saving the helpless puppy. The gripping encounter is fraught with anxiety as each second passes. Finally, after an intense struggle, the man triumphs. He manages to free the puppy from the alligator's fangs, saving its life. I have to applaud the man for risking it all in order to save the puppy. Just imagine having to spread the jaw of an alligator to save your pup. In a video that's bound to send chills down your spine, a surveillance camera inside a house captures a fleeting yet startling image. It shows a peculiar humanoid figure, long and slim. This enigmatic creature emerges briefly from behind a door, only to retreat just as quickly, as though aware of the camera's gaze. The rapidity with which the creature appears and then disappears adds to the eerie nature of the footage. Its slender, bipedal form is unlike anything typically seen, raising more questions than answers. But why would anyone leave a camera filming in their home? Was it a security camera that was installed because the owners knew something strange is happening in their house? In an intriguing video filmed within the depths of a lush green forest, a man captures a rare and potentially extraordinary sighting. Initially, the footage is blurred, the result of rapid movement and heavy zoom, but as the cameraman steadies his hand, the scene becomes clearer. What emerges in the viewfinder is astonishing. A large, black, hairy creature, bipedal in stance, meandering through the trees. Its appearance is strikingly similar to that of the legendary Bigfoot, a creature often spoken of in folklore, yet seldom seen in reality. This brief glimpse into the unknown sparks both awe and curiosity. The creature's calm, wandering through the forest, adds a layer of mystery to the footage. While the quality of the video may leave some details ambiguous, the sight of such a creature in its natural habitat is undeniably thrilling. In a seemingly ordinary living room, a woman is recording a casual moment with her 3 dogs. The tranquility of the scene is abruptly interrupted when one of the dogs, attuned to something unseen, stands alert. The camera pans following the dog's gaze, and there, behind a door in the house, appears a startling sight. A black, humanoid, translucent shadow seems to be observing them from its hidden vantage point. The shadow's presence is ethereal, almost ghost-like, casting an air of mystery and intrigue. As soon as it senses that it has been noticed, the shadowy figure vanishes, as if it were never there. This brief encounter, captured on video, leaves a profound impact. The sudden appearance and disappearance of the shadowy figure is unnerving, and I'm sure I would have left the house the first time I saw that. In a dense forest, a man films through the sparse, naked trees. The video captures something extraordinary and unexpected. A large, black, hairy, bipedal creature meandering among the trees. Its appearance closely resembles the legendary Bigfoot, a creature often spoken of in hushed tones and with a mix of fear and fascination. The footage, though blurry, distinctly shows the shape of this enigmatic being. It moves with a certain deliberateness, almost as if aware of its surroundings yet indifferent to the human gaze capturing its movements. Watching this, one can't help but feel a sense of awe mixed with unease. The existence of such creatures, often dismissed as folklore, suddenly seems plausible in the dim light of the forest. In this nighttime video, a man stands outside his house. He seems to be searching for something. Suddenly, the beam of light reveals a startling sight. A small, humanoid figure, resembling a dwarf or goblin, peeking out from behind a structure in the courtyard. The appearance of this diminutive figure in the dead of night is quite unsettling. It's not every day that one comes across such a mysterious entity, especially in the familiar surroundings of one's own home. The figure's sudden emergence and its curious appearance raise many questions. Does anyone know what these creatures are? In this intriguing video, the scene unfolds in the middle of a road, captured by an onlooker. What stands out immediately is a black circle hovering above the road. This circle is enveloped in a cloud of dust, creating an otherworldly appearance. It strongly resembles what many would describe as an unidentified flying object. The sight of this hovering black circle in broad daylight is quite startling. It's not something you'd expect to see while out on a routine drive or walk. The mysterious nature of the object, coupled with the dust cloud that surrounds it, adds to the eeriness of the situation. In this captivating video, we see the scene from the perspective of someone filming from a water coaster gliding through a canal. What's truly intriguing is the presence of a mysterious creature seen in the water right behind their boat. This creature seems to be following them, creating an element of suspense and wonder. The creature's movements, closely trailing the boat, suggest an intelligence or curiosity. Could it be some strange fish? I am not sure. For 1 second, I could have sworn I spotted an arm. The existence of Bigfoot has always piqued people's curiosity. Experts worldwide have examined the evidence that has been captured and witnessed. One such piece of evidence is a video in which a massive creature was recorded by a man as it roamed through the woods. In the video, the man recording remained at a considerable distance from the camera, making a concerted effort to stay hidden from the creature. The creature had a colossal body covered in shiny black fur. To some, it might resemble a person in a gorilla costume due to its gait. But many saw it as significant evidence of the mythical creature's existence. When the video was uploaded to YouTube, it garnered millions of views and caught the attention of experts. Nevertheless, they still could not definitively determine whether the video was a clever fake or an authentic encounter. Every day, the internet witnesses a barrage of uploaded videos claiming to capture extraordinary phenomena. Yet, only a few clips truly astonish viewers and make them ponder their authenticity. One such clip features a mysterious creature recorded on camera. Initially, it may appear to be a human due to the low video quality, making it difficult to discern what the entity is. However, as seconds pass, the creature approaches the trees and vigorously shakes them. This act surpasses the physical capabilities of any human. The way the creature shakes the trees left everyone who saw the clip in awe. Many asserted that it was genuine, and that the creature in the video was the infamous Sasquatch. Nonetheless, with no further sightings of the being for years, the clip was deemed a possible fake. The mystery endures to this day. As the video begins, we see a lush forest of emerald green trees. The man recording the video seems to be in a hurry and runs into a building while recording it all. Seconds pass, and a huge storm of wind hits the place. The man is inside, so he cannot capture the whole thing on camera, but he goes outside as the storm moves forward. What he sees there is enough to make a grown man cry. The greenery and the trees are all gone, and nothing but chaos remains. Sadly, this is the usual routine for many people living in different parts of the world. These storms can be deadly, destroying houses and ending lives. Imagine going on your daily walk after dinner, but you end up seeing something that has the capability of haunting you in your dreams. This is exactly what happened to this man. As he was on his way home, he saw something in the grass. Not believing his eyes at the first glance, he took his camera out and started looking at it closely. As the camera zooms in, we see glowing eyes and a small eerie figure. It takes a few moments before the camera focuses on the face. But just then, the thing disappears. Considering the circumstances and the place, there is a possibility that it might be just an insect, although it appears to be more than just an insect if you pay attention. As the video begins, the viewers can see a man who is on a walk with his dog. It appeared to be sunset, as there is very little of the day left, and the night appears to be approaching. The clip seems quite normal at first, with the dog just excitedly walking, leading his owner through the woods. But after a few seconds have passed, the dog starts to act in a weird way. It stops, and then glares in one direction before moving the other way, and then looking at the same spot. As it gets the owner confused, he moves the camera towards the direction the dog was looking at, and a shadowy figure appears there. Not moving, the figure just stands there as if not bothering the man and his dog's existence. The dog, on the other hand, was just alert, cautious, and wasn't barking at all. The video was later uploaded on TikTok. However, no one could tell what the figure was, and the mystery remains. Recorded in Washington in 2011, this video was randomly captured by some children whose main purpose was actually to record themselves having a nice time hiking in the woods. But as they later watched the video, they saw that they had recorded someone else accidentally too. A huge creature with a body covered in black-colored hair was seen leaping around a little far away from the kids. The kids pretty much remained oblivious to its existence, and the creature did not seem interested in the little humans either. But considering the fact that the beast was captured totally by accident, there is very little possibility that the creature was not real and just fake. This clip leaves us all to ponder the existence of the not-so-mythical creature, also known as Bigfoot. This video might be recorded by a fixed camera, as it is not shaky at all. It begins at night where the only thing visible is the street lamp. Darkness has spread over, covering everything else. However, 1 second passes, and we see a ghostly figure appearing. The figure emerges from the dark and moves forward a bit. It is wearing a white overall, and the darkness makes it difficult to see its face or anything else. The only thing clear is the white cloth the figure is wearing. Posted anonymously, the video started a whole argument on the internet, with some people saying it was a little girl's ghost and others taking it to the witchcraft side. No matter which of the two it is, there is no denying that this sight is something that can scare a man to his core. For centuries, one legendary creature has always been a part of open discussions among humans. Be it the old ones or the young ones, every single person is interested in the topic, and that is the famous mermaids. Multiple videos on the internet have been uploaded as evidence of the creature's existence, and one such is this video, a short clip of just a few seconds. But what it captured shocked everyone on the internet. A hand emerges out of the water, touches the boat before disappearing back into the water. Just a glimpse, but it is seen that the hand is big, webbed, and just like a mermaid's hand should be. There is always a possibility of it being something else, but marine creatures don't usually have hands, and if it were a fish, it would have looked pretty different from what it did. Two guys were camping in the woods, trying to get away from the nosy, everyday life of the human world. However, what they did not know was that they were in for a special treat from the other world. As the night approached, they decided to go for a small walk before camping in and sleeping. Seconds into the walk, they see something glowing a little far from them. There were a pair of glowing eyes, as if some beast was glaring straight at them, ready to pounce upon as soon as it got a chance. However, as the eyes appeared to be stationary and were not moving at all, there is a possibility that it might be a car parked somewhere nearby with its headlights on. Although there is always a chance that it might not be a car and actually a scary creature, because you never know. Where trail cameras are set up to get insights into the animals' daily lives, there are times when these cameras end up recording something horrifying too. Take this clip for instance, recorded through a night vision trail camera. The clip shows a black figure walking in the woods. It is just for a second that the creature is clear on the camera, as it is moving behind the trees. The clip was uploaded on TikTok and has everyone asking questions about it. What was the creature? And why did it look like a gorilla but walking like a human? Hundreds of questions, but with only a few seconds of footage as an answer. The man who owned the camera said he had never seen anything like this ever before, and his camera had never picked up anything similar. Therefore, the mystery remains unsolved. Recorded in 2011, this clip is one of the strongest pieces of evidence of the existence of Bigfoot, or a Sasquatch, that has ever been recorded and uploaded on the internet. As the video went viral, gaining millions of views, it gained a lot of mixed opinions from a lot of people as well. A good amount of people in the comments said it was real, while a good amount of people also said it was fake. The way the creature could quickly and nonchalantly move through the thick marsh, especially if it was full of snakes and alligators, was the reason everyone believed it was real, as no ordinary human can do that. It was the only clip that was able to gain a lot of constructive comments from the internet users and a lot of theories ranging from it being a dude with a black jacket onto it being a big beast still unknown to humanity. A 46-second long video was uploaded on Facebook by a guy who said he had been seeing a huge creature near his house for a few days now, and this time he decided to capture it on camera. As the video begins, it takes some seconds before the creature appears on the screen. It looks like a huge gorilla with skin covered in black fur, but its posture and walking style make it closer to a human rather than a gorilla. The walk appears to be pretty steady for an animal. The video ends abruptly, so we don't get to see where the creature was going and what it was doing in the forest. The walk and posture make it hard to believe that it was a Bigfoot. However, it can always be real. Mountains covered with trees are nature's way of trying to hide its deadly creations. For instance, this clip was recorded by two hikers who were initially busy with their hiking before they noticed something weird down the mountain. As the clip zooms in towards the trees, it takes the viewers a second to finally get a grasp of the creature trying to hide behind the branches. It looks like a monkey. However, since the hikers are too far from the place, the camera can only zoom in to an extent. Therefore, we are not able to make a proper face of the creature or conclude what it can be. However, according to the hikers themselves, the being was quite huge and was looking straight at them as if warning them to leave, or else something bad might happen. So the hikers stopped recording and left the area as soon as possible, deciding never to come back again. Where bears are considered as one of the apex predators, among the deadliest of all, Russians are considered as the alpha men considering their usual behaviors. This clip will just give you a glimpse of what they are capable of, and how they appear to not care about their lives at all. The skinny man is recorded by his friends sitting on top of a bear who looks quite annoyed with what was happening to him. The man enjoys his drink while the bear growls in anger. The most surprising thing in this clip is that the bear is clearly angry, but why is it not doing anything? Maybe it was the man's pet bear, or maybe Russians have the ability to control wild animals just like that. This video was said to be recorded by two military officers who were on a mission to investigate a site where apparently a UFO had crashed. This happened in 1982, and it was a secret mission undertaken by the US military. The video shows a weird, skinny creature standing behind the tree, trying to hide from the humans recording it. As soon as the camera focuses on it, the creature tries to disappear into the darkness. The appearance makes it look exactly like what an alien would be. According to the uploader of the video, there were multiple beings which were captured by the military and then taken to their secret bases. It was not just that, but the UFO remains and other evidence were also taken away to be hidden from the people forever. The video was considered legit by many, saying that the government was trying to hide all kinds of truths from us. However, there were also many who disregarded the concerns by saying that the clip was nothing but a fake created to get some attention and cause controversy. There have always been discussions about magic, wizardry, and witchcraft. But one topic that has surpassed the other two is witchcraft, with hundreds of people believing that many women are involved in it. One such argument emerged as this video was uploaded by a man on Instagram. It shows a woman holding a bunch of wooden sticks on top of her head and a canister in her left hand, walking towards her home. She appears to be casually walking through a group of hyenas with her eyes glowing like it was no big deal for her. Why wasn't the woman afraid of the animals? Why did the hyenas give way to her, unlike they usually do when attacking people or animals? The mystery of this unusual behavior and the unbothered woman remains fresh, with no possible explanations coming from any side. A man was sitting near a lake, enjoying his food alone, when he saw a weird creature swimming up to him. The being looked like a turtle, but the size was quite big, and there was no shell at all. The color of its skin was unlike any turtle, and it kind of resembled a fish and a turtle combined. The man was shocked to see what was swimming up to him, so he decided to lure it out of the water with his chicken wing and get a clear picture of what it looks like. The thing swam closer to him and came out of the water a little, but that wasn't enough to know what it was. Cycling into the woods, this kid sensed some strange presence near him. Intrigued, he stopped the bike and decided to take a proper look and record it on camera as well. In the middle of the woods, behind the tallest trees, a black creature was spotted. Considering the way it was standing and comparing it to the trees, the creature's height was quite tall, and although it was a little far away from the kid, it looked quite dangerous. There was a very small possibility that the kid might have made it home safe if the creature had spotted him. Thankfully, it did not, and the kid was able to get back home and then uploaded the video on YouTube to know what others think about it. As usual, a mixed reaction was there, with some believing it to be a human or just a monkey, while others believed it was a Bigfoot. In this video, from a YouTube channel specializing in four-wheeler reviews, the focus is on a 2012 red four-wheeler. The creator provides a thorough discussion of its specifications and important features for the audience. However, he takes it a step further by showcasing the four-wheeler in action, firing up the engine, and embarking on a rugged forest road adventure, all captured on camera. While on this adventure through the woods, the creator's camera captures something quite extraordinary. Within the forest, a tall, dark figure is seen walking amidst the trees. Strangely, the creator seems unaware of this unusual presence. But to viewers, this figure undeniably resembles a Bigfoot. Its towering stature and thick black fur make it a truly captivating sight. Eventually, the creator returns to his garage, bringing the recording to a close. This bizarre encounter is sure to leave a lasting impression, not only on the viewers but also on the content creator himself. This photo was shared on Facebook by a man who made a startling claim about his ex-girlfriend. According to him, she had a terrifying encounter with a creepy and frightening ghost. The photo in question had been sent by his ex-girlfriend to their family chat group as a way to announce her safe arrival at a hotel where she intended to relax. At first glance, everything in the photo appears quite ordinary. The TV is on, broadcasting a sports show, and the room seems peaceful. However, something utterly disturbing and unsettling is lurking in the mirror's reflection. Upon closer examination, you can discern a truly eerie and demon-like head peering out from the mirror. This head bears no resemblance to a human, but instead resembles an unsettling spirit or demon. Given that the ex-girlfriend was alone in the room at the time, there's no other logical explanation such as the presence of another person. After witnessing this photo, it becomes evident that her safety might not have been as guaranteed as she conveyed in the family chat. Traveling by train through the countryside can be an enjoyable and serene experience, but sometimes it can take a mysterious turn. In this video, you can see the view outside a train as it travels through the scenic landscape. During the journey, something catches the attention of the passengers. there's a figure moving around in the mountain. This figure appears to be humanoid, and when it becomes aware of the people on the train recording it, it crouches down in the bushes. It remains in a squatting position, seemingly observing the train as it continues on its path. The individuals who recorded this video from the train are convinced that this creature was a genuine Bigfoot. However, there's something quite peculiar about this particular Bigfoot, notably the way it blends in with the surrounding bushes. What are your thoughts on this enigmatic creature? Could it be a new and distinct species of Bigfoot? This video takes us to an acacia forest in Australia, where a hiker had a rather peculiar encounter. In the footage, a lake comes into view, but there's something unusual by the water's edge. A cryptid creature. This being exhibits some gorilla or ape-like characteristics, but its behavior is quite strange. It walks in an atypical manner and even bends down to interact with the water. While this creature isn't towering enough to be classified as the mighty Bigfoot, it's also not petite enough to be an ordinary ape. Its entire body is shrouded in thick black fur, and it possesses a notably broad body frame. Cryptids of this nature are often associated with deep, remote woodlands, but on occasion, they seem to have an inclination for venturing near lakes and other bodies of water. The true identity of this cryptid remains a mystery. Is it a unique type of Bigfoot, an oversized gorilla, or something entirely different? Ghosts are often associated with possessing dolls and other small objects. But how about them riding or moving wheelchairs? This video takes place in a hospital, where the night staff captured something straight out of a horror movie. In the footage, there's an empty wheelchair in the hospital hallway. Initially, everything appears normal, but then the camera pans to the right and returns to the wheelchair, which begins to move. There's no one seated in the wheelchair, and no visible strings or wires to attribute its movement to. The chair seems to be in motion all on its own. This sudden and unexplained movement understandably terrified the person operating the camera, prompting them to flee the scene. Such a sight would indeed be chilling, especially for the night staff, who are often alone during their shifts. Have you ever wondered what the end of the world might look like? If you have, I bet you never imagined it would involve a massive flock of birds. This video comes from the UK, and it shows a truly eerie and unsettling dark wave hovering just above the surface of the sea. This wave looks incredibly ominous, and at first glance, you'd think it could devastate anything in its path. However, the reality is quite different. This wave is actually a collection of around 70,000 starlings, moving together in a mesmerizing and slightly spooky flock formation. During autumn and winter, these starlings can be seen creating intricate patterns across the sky at dusk before they settle in the trees for the night. This behavior, known as murmuration, is a remarkable natural phenomenon. If you were to witness this in person, you might be forgiven for thinking it's the end of the world. But in fact, it's a stunning display of nature's beauty and complexity. This video was captured by a security camera in Ohio. It shows the backyard of a house at night. Suddenly, a mysterious, smoky figure appears and starts walking across the backyard. The way this smoky figure moves resembles that of a humanoid spirit. It's also quite wide in appearance. As it crosses the backyard, the video ends. The homeowner, while sharing this video, also mentioned that after this incident, they started hearing banging and footsteps, as if someone were walking around inside their house. The homeowner believes that this spirit has now taken up residence with them and is making them consider leaving the house. My suggestion for the homeowner would be to contact a paranormal expert to deal with this spirit, or, if possible, consider moving to a new home, as it seems this one may now belong to the spirit. Many people believe that Slender Man is just a made-up creature, a myth. But after watching this video, it might change their perspective. The video was recorded from inside a car as the driver was traveling on a country road. Suddenly, something unusual appeared in front of the vehicle. There, right in the middle of the road, stood a tall, faceless figure in a suit. This figure didn't seem to move, even as the car approached. To avoid this unsettling presence, the driver steered the vehicle off the road. But what was truly terrifying was when the driver stopped and, using the camera to look in the side mirror, saw Slender Man walking toward the car. This encounter with Slender Man was undeniably frightening. Let's hope the driver made it to safety. Pranks can be a lot of fun, making us laugh and adding some humor to our lives. However, pranks like this can take a creepy and scary turn. This video was captured by a doorbell camera in the middle of the night. In the video, we can see a humanoid figure walking up to the porch, and it has a really eerie appearance, resembling a witch. This creature has long, unsettling fingers, a featureless face with big, unsettling eyes. The way this witch-like figure behaves is quite frightening, and its sudden movements send shivers down your spine. It's important to note that all of this was just a prank, and someone was wearing that suit. Nevertheless, the fact that this happened around 3 is undeniably eerie. Imagine being the homeowner, hearing the doorbell ring, and when you go to check, you're greeted by this terrifying sight. Bigfoot sightings are a rare occurrence because these elusive creatures tend to avoid cameras and being seen by humans. However, one thing is for sure, they love lurking. In this video, a hiker was exploring the woods, recording the beauty of nature and the surrounding forest. During his venture, he noticed some movement in the distance. Upon closer inspection, it became evident that this movement was caused by a dark-furred creature lurking behind a tree. This creature had notably long arms and a substantial size. Moreover, as the video zoomed in further, it revealed the creature had orange fur, somewhat like an orangutan. However, the creature's size and the way it moved didn't match that of an orangutan. The hiker was quite convinced that he had captured a sighting of Bigfoot. And if it truly was Bigfoot, encountering this mighty beast, capable of causing harm in the blink of an eye, is undeniably a scary prospect. Jaywalking is a crime in some places, and people can face consequences for it. But what if the jaywalker isn't a living being? This video comes from India and was recorded by a road security camera. In the video, you can see a busy road, and from across the road, a mysterious, ghostly figure approaches. This ghostly figure proceeds to jaywalk on the road, crossing it without any apparent concern for the passing vehicles. The appearance of this entity is also quite unusual. It's smoky black and has a hunched back. While it moves in a manner resembling a human, its upper body appears strange, almost like an alien. What are your thoughts on this ghostly jaywalker? This video was shared on TikTok by a user with the handle CreepyTalk633, and the uploader claims to have captured a demon standing in the window of his room while he was outside the house. In the video, you can see a house window, and inside the window, there are two glowing eyes staring back at the camera. Upon closer inspection, you can discern that this creature has two devil-like horns on its head. Additionally, this creature is entirely black, with no visible reflections of light on its body. After a brief moment of staring at the camera, this devilish figure disappears. Some viewers who watch this video think it might be a dogman or a werewolf. Regardless of its identity, it was undeniably a deeply unsettling and terrifying sight. I certainly wouldn't want to see something like that standing at my window. This video was recorded at a lake during a family vacation. In the video, you can see the view of the lake. However, something unusual appears in the distance. There's a figure with a smoky, ghostly appearance, and it seems to have a humanoid shape. Strangely, this mysterious, smoky figure appears to be surfing on the water. The odd part is that lakes typically don't have waves like the ocean, so there shouldn't be any real surfing happening. After a while, the first smoky figure starts to fade away, but then another identical one emerges from the water. This is followed by a third one. The question is, could this be some kind of machine in the water that's creating these smoky shapes? And if it's not a machine, then what exactly is going on? Is it a parade of water spirits? It's a peculiar and intriguing sight, for sure. There's an ongoing debate on the internet about the existence of alien unknown flying objects, but videos like this one can certainly make you wonder. In this video, we're looking up at the cloudy sky, and we notice a remarkably strong bright light shining from within the clouds. This light is moving as if it were an aircraft, and it's so intense that it resembles a miniature sun. The light takes on an orb-like round shape. Some viewers who've seen this video suggest that it could be a UFO sighting. UFOs are often associated with emitting unusual lights and traveling at high speeds. However, it's essential to note that there's no clear, definitive evidence to confirm this as an actual unknown flying object sighting. On the other hand, there's also no straightforward explanation for the presence of this strange, glowing orb in the sky. It remains a puzzling and intriguing sight that raises questions and sparks curiosity. If you have insights into what this might be, or if it's a rare natural phenomenon, please share your thoughts with others. This video was shared on TikTok by a streamer who captured some eerie, ghostly activities during a live stream. In the video recorded through a webcam, we see the streamer chatting with his toddler while something unusual happens in the background. The fridge door suddenly opens by itself. Initially, the streamer doesn't seem to notice this, but shortly afterward, he realizes the door is closing on its own. This discovery startles the streamer, and he cautiously approaches the fridge to investigate. However, as he gets closer, the fridge door swings open once more without any apparent explanation. This sudden and unexplained movement of the fridge door terrifies the streamer, and he quickly retreats, leaving viewers and the people watching the live stream astonished. It's important to note that this was all happening during a live stream, witnessed by hundreds of people, and the streamer was alone in the house with only his toddler at the time. We've all heard enchanting stories about fairies when we were children, but as we grow up, we tend to believe that fairies are just part of folklore. However, after watching this intriguing video, I'm starting to have my doubts. This video was captured by a home security camera, and in it, we get a glimpse of the backyard. Suddenly, a strong bright light orb enters the backyard. Initially, it seemed like a piece of paper or something similar caught on fire, and was floating around in the wind. But what made this sighting particularly unusual was the way these lights moved and how they emitted different colors. The homeowner mentioned that this wasn't the first time they had seen such lights in the area, suggesting that this kind of sighting was rather common. After watching the video, it makes me wonder whether what we saw might have been a fairy, just casually fluttering about in the backyard. I share your fear about dark, remote caves and the mysteries they may hold. In this video, a team of cave explorers captured footage of a cave that they planned to explore the next day. However, during the night, their camera recorded something rather unsettling within the cave's depths. There in the darkness, a gigantic goat-like head came into view. As they zoomed in for a closer look, it became apparent that this head was attached to a human-like lower body, resembling a demonic goat man. This creature is known as Baphomet, a deity worshipped by some Satanists. Baphomet appeared to be lurking within the cave's shadows, perhaps waiting for a challenge from the explorers or daring them to venture into its territory. Such encounters in the eerie silence of a cave can indeed be quite unsettling. For more captivating content like this, simply click here. Thank you for tuning in.